Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is July 2nd. Lisa, Scott, Bobby in for Lydia this morning, Robert Poynter. We'll get to his forecast in just a moment, but first I want to remind you we're live on Facebook every weekday morning right around this time. Love it when you join us live. Leave us a comment. But it stays on your Facebook feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you, or listen to it as a podcast. You can find it at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right, yesterday was almost like the perfect summer day in my book. It was beautiful out, and today we're going to start feeling even more heat in our forecast here.
Yeah, temperature-wise, it's going to be pretty similar to yesterday. We do increase a couple of degrees, but the main factor is we're adding that humidity into the mix. It's not going to be very muggy and sticky just yet. That's going to be tomorrow and Friday. But for today, it's still really nice outside. We just had a touch of humidity. Great day to jump into a pool or into a lake. Of course, some people are already heading out early for 4th of July. And with that, we are looking at the chance still at some storms. Our next chance of rain is late Thursday evening, more so into the overnight hours potentially. This will be more so out in western North Dakota, but Friday, that's going to be our big day of seeing those chances of storms firing up in the valley area, some strong to severe, and we'll have to keep a close eye out on any areas of rain that could heavily impact any fireworks showings or just any of your plans that you may have outdoors for the 4th of July. Still a little ways away from the finer details, but we do have those chances of those storms firing up in the valley area by mid-afternoon on Friday. So.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Of course, you want to have a way to get some alerts with you because a lot of people are going to be outside doing things that day.
Of course, download your Storm Tracker app. You can download that in your app store, and of course, we'll have constant updates throughout the day on Friday for that. But regardless of the storms, it's going to be hot and muggy outside both tomorrow and Friday. Temperatures around 90 degrees. The good news is that humidity does back off as we go throughout the weekend, and the rain chances do subside as well.
Okay, and then next week in the 10-day forecast, looking at a little cooler temperatures?
A little bit cooler to start off. So Sunday, Monday will be in the 70s, and then we're right back into the 80s, and then just a couple of rain chances, those being Wednesday and Friday. But again, our main focus is this Friday, being the 4th of July.
Sure.
And of course, that just so happens to be where the biggest rain chances do fall.
So, of course. All right. Well, like you said, we keep monitoring it, and of course, we'll let everyone know if there's storms brewing up.
Yep.
Good. Thanks, Bobby. Appreciate it.
Okay, well, we're tracking breaking news for you this morning. Right now, we're working to learn more about a very large police presence in West Fargo. Several officers, several squad cars were in the area of 4th Street East, just off Main Avenue. That's really right next to the post office, just off Main Avenue. They were there for several hours this morning. We do know they have since left, but at one point, and especially during First News this morning, they had a large area taped off. We know at one point they had a police canine there. They were using a drone. We were expecting a news release here this morning. They said soon. So we're waiting for more information. We have reached out to West Fargo Police. Stick with the news leader for updates on this breaking story.
Today, a man accused of killing his childhood friend in Fargo is back in court. Leo Darteau is charged with murder for the death of Samson Blay in August of 2024. A Fargo detective says there was some sort of grudge between the two men involving Blay's girlfriend. Darteau pleaded not guilty to the charges in February. Darteau is also facing 2 charges in a separate case for delivering fentanyl. He's pleaded not guilty to those charges as well and will be back in court in August.
New information this morning on a fire at a storage building in Fargo. Firefighters were called to a facility just off of 43rd Street North just before 7 last night. When they got there, they found heavy smoke and flames coming from the building. Luckily, they were able to put it out in about 20 minutes. Nobody was hurt. The cause is still under investigation.
Meantime, firefighters had to cut a hole in the side of a grain bin to put out a fire. It happened just after 11 o'clock Tuesday morning in rural Barney, North Dakota. It's about 20 miles west of Wahpeton. 2 grain bins were on fire. Firefighters were able to get the grain out of those bins and then put out the fire. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. The cause of those fires are still under investigation.
A South Fargo family is asking for your help finding a truck that slammed into their garage. It happened in the middle of the night 1 week ago, leaving around $70,000 in damage. Luckily, nobody was hurt, but it appears that it was a GMC or Chevy Silverado. If you have any information about the possible culprit, you're asked to reach out to Fargo Police.
The Cass County Sheriff's Office is investigating how a stolen vehicle ended up on fire on the side of the highway. It destroyed a van. Deputies and firefighters were called out to Highway 46 near Kindred. It was shortly before 4 o'clock on Tuesday morning. They say that nobody was in the van. The sheriff's office confirmed the vehicle was stolen, though, out of Fargo. If you have any information about the fire or that stolen car, contact the Cass County Sheriff's Office or Fargo Police.
Well, the 4th of July holiday on Friday is changing up some trash pickup schedules here in the metro. If your trash or recycling pickup day is Friday, which is the 4th in Fargo or Moorhead, it will be picked up on Thursday this week. That means you should probably get your trash out to the curb tonight. That's your warning. In Grand Forks, Friday's A route is being picked up today. Friday's B route will be picked up tomorrow. In West Fargo, trash pickup schedules are not changing this week.
All right, don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to our website, inforum.com. Just go to inforum.com/subscribe to get that deal.
And join us for our next newscast. It's coming up at 11 this morning. And then this afternoon, we start up again at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
And we'll be back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7, so we'd love it if you could join us then.
Have a great day, everyone.